Hey, what's up? This is my video entry into the competition to gain access to the FoolHouse Minecraft server. I will just start out by telling you a little bit about myself. My name is Tyler. I'm 26 years old. I live in the Midwest. Born and raised in Nebraska. I spent a little bit of time in Iowa. I live just outside of Council Bluffs, Iowa, in a little town called Crescent. And then, lived in Omaha, worked construction in Omaha for a long while. And now I'm living in Kansas, finishing up school, and then eventually plan on moving out to Colorado. So yeah, I got the Midwest completely surrounded there. But anyway, that's me very briefly. So let's jump into some Minecraft and I'll show you my world real quick.
Okay, well, here is my world, my Minecraft world. And this is the spawn point, I believe, where you start out. Yeah. So usually, I only played maybe 2 or 3 single-player worlds. But when I start one, I'll find a place close to spawn and build a house, a nice little base camp, kind of, where I can, store stuff and do whatever. So this is the house I built on this server here. Nothing huge, but it's nice little log cabin using the unprocessed wood. I got my stoves here, crafting table. Use my chest there is kind of a little headboard for the bed, the queen size bed. In case company comes by, you got space. And then I got my little getaway in case I need to run away from a creeper chasing me through my house, which they do. The creepers always get me. It's just how they work. So, I never get away. They always get me. So, maybe if I can get inside. But yeah, glass. I like to cover my house in glass as much as possible so I can see what's going on outside. And that that kind of came from before beds, when you had to hide out at night or fight. Yeah, I'd always hide out. Kind of get inside, see what's going on out there, and but since invention of beds, that's awesome. The beds are awesome. I like that, where you can skip to daytime from the night and avoid creatures. It's kind of an easy way to get loot from the creatures, except for creepers. They always come. So yeah. And then, yeah, my chest with all my stuff in it. And I will show you the other parts. Cows. Lots of cows. And here's kind of my back patio area. I don't know. I've never found clay before. I have never once found clay or been able to make brick in any of my other servers. Or my other worlds. So I wanted to do something, even though I didn't find a ton of clay. I wanted to do something with it, and sandstone as well. Since the sandstone comes naturally, I just kind of, every time I get sand, I turn it right into glass, because I love working with glass. I like glass on everything. And then a nice little seat. When it's nighttime, I can, start a nice little fire and not jump into the seat. So. But someone can sit there, someone who can actually jump up into it. And then the fire's gone. And that's all. But we will replace it for next time. I thought about getting, nether rack to put there so it's infinite fire, but I wasn't going to, build a portal for 2 blocks of nether rack. So wood'll do. And yeah, this is kind of my other area outside of my house. These are creeper holes. That's kind of a double or triple creeper hole because I don't pay attention to creepers a whole lot. I kind of, when it's daytime, I just run out. Usually there's a creeper and then I have to back away from him, and it was a single creeper hole. I fell into it and the creeper said, "Hey, what's up, dude?" and came in with me and then blew up. So get out of here. My creeper hole. Another creeper hole. That was weird with single block. Huge creeper hole. I'm sure same thing happened. You know, I'm running away. I get into building mode and I want it to be daytime, and so as soon as it's daytime, I bust out these doors and try to go build somewhere. And as far as the house goes, you know, I'm not real keen on just, you know, straight blocky houses. Even this wall is a little too just straight and long. But you know, when I build a house like this, I just kind of find a spot that has some shape to it, and I'll try to shape the house a little bit to that, just because I don't want just a, you know, big block as a house, a big thing. And I you know, but you know, processed wood for the ceiling and floor, nothing too extravagant, because I just kind of wanted to build something on this world, something worth showing. So and then wool. I'm a huge sucker for wool. I'll kill zillions of sheep. I'll run across the map. If I see a sheep, you know, across over there, I will chase it down and you know, steal his wool. Yeah. But anyway, so that's base camp. That's my house. That's where I usually start. And that's what I did. These were all covered in trees, so I tore down the trees and just built a quick house. I like it. It's pretty cool as far as just going in and sleeping and storing my chest, and, you know, a crafting area. I can throw some stuff in the stoves. And then mining. You know, there's a few pretty good cave systems in this world. So I started out by mining as well, just kind of getting essentials. I found as much. Well, that's not a very deep mine, but there were some good mines around here. I pretty much just went for as much iron and coal as I could, because I wanted to build. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to build. And, you know, if I had more time, I probably would have mined a lot more, found gold and diamond, that kind of stuff. But I got iron, which I use for my pickaxes and my swords. But turns out I mainly used shovels because I had to. But anyway, and I apologize for the quality of this. I don't really have a screen capture, you know, program or anything. And if I turn the fog off, you know, or to normal, it'll get really laggy. It will. It'll just get really laggy. So I'm kind of used to playing it on short visibility. You know, I am working on getting my other computer fixed, which could probably fix that problem. I could play, you know, much better and have a screen capture, but, you know, it is what it is. So I'm playing with what I got. Anyway, here is my building. This is what I spent most of the time on, is Mr. Creeper Face Snowman there. And that's all snow. That is all completely snow. And it took a long while to get this guy to where I wanted him. I never built anything spherical before, you know. So it took a lot of tries. And then eventually, I think I looked it up, because it was just a big pyramid going up. And I had to tear it all down. And the awesome part about snow is that it only stacks to like 16 snowballs. And then you have to turn the snowballs into blocks. So I figured it up, I calculated it, how many snowballs it took to build this guy. And it was about 34 million snowballs to build this snowman. It was a lot. No, not quite 34 million, but it was quite a bit. But it was awesome. You know, I had a lot of fun building it, and I had to tear it down a lot because it just didn't look good. And he's got a nice little hat on there, and he's got his creeper kind of face. And then for the eyes, I used jack-o'-lanterns. I don't think I've ever made jack-o'-lanterns either. So there was a lot of firsts in this. And now it's starting to get dark, so I might just cut to a dark